Hello, welcome to day 7 of our math series. Today is also Workout Wednesday for the KCVille Spirit Week. So if you're getting moving today, if you got outside because it's nice out, if you are doing a go noodle or you're just stretching or you're kicking your soccer ball inside, send me a picture so I can post it on our class dojo, and then also I can send it to Mrs. Clark to post on our Facebook page for KCVille. Today is comparing numbers. I tried to make the problems a little bit different than last week just to switch it up a little bit. So you'll have some that are already in standard form, some that are, you get to choose which one is true, and then the last one is ordering from least to greatest. All right, so same thing that we've done. You can use these as your problems for the assignments for the week as long as you pause the video and solve it on your own first before you hear the answer. Okay, so here's your first problem. Woo. You're going to compare the numbers. One of them is an expanded form, so you have to change the expanded form, then compare. So here's your first one. All right, go ahead and solve it. All right, so the first thing I noticed is that this number is an expanded form. So this line, I'm gonna write it in standard form. So I see that there's 500,000 and 5,003. So I'm gonna write 500,000. There's nothing in the 10,000s place, but there is a 5 in the thousands place. And then there's nothing in the hundreds or the tens, but there is a 3 in the ones place. So you should have gotten that number for your changing it to standard form. So now I can compare them. So I can look and see where they change. So I start at the biggest number, the biggest place value. So the biggest place value here is the 100,000s. So each of those both have a 5, so that's okay. They're the same, so I'm gonna move over to the 10,000s place. The 10,000s place in this number has a 0, and then this number has a 5. So you have to decide which one's bigger, 50,000 or 0. So you should have decided that this side is bigger. So your answer, if I were to read this out loud, would be 550,203 is greater than 505,003. Awesome, there's your first one. The second one, you have to decide which one of these statements is true. So go ahead and look at the problem and decide which one's true, A or B. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna look at A and I'm gonna see if this part is true. So we start in the 100,000s place. The 9 is the same, the 2 is the same, the 1 is the same, and then it changes in the hundreds place. We have the 3 and a 5. So I know that the 500 is bigger than 300, so this is true. So let's make sure that the B is not true as well. So the 9s are the same, the 2s are the same, the 1s are the same, then we have a 5 and a 3. So that means that the 5 is bigger than the 3. So this is correct because isn't this side is bigger. So we want to make sure that it's going to that side. So the alligator is eating the correct one, an A. So I should circle A for that one. All right. The next one, you have an extended form and you need to, or expanded form, and you need to change it to standard form. Okay, so here you go. All right, so I'm gonna change this to standard form. So it's 600,000 plus 40,000 plus 3. So I'm gonna have something in my 100,000s place, the 6. Then I'm also then going to have something in the 10,000s place, the 4. There's nothing in the thousands place. There is nothing in the hundreds place, and there is nothing in the tens place, but there is that 3 again in the ones place. So now I have 640,003 compared to 628,852. So again, I'm going to start in the 100,000s place and see that the 6's are the same. And then where it changes is in the 10,000s place. So you have to decide which one is bigger, the 40,000 or the 20,000. So I'm going to decide that the 40,000 is bigger. So my alligator is going to eat this side. So you're going to say that 628,852 is less than 640,003. Awesome. Hope we're doing okay so far. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'm available from 8 to 1 every day for messaging you on Class Dojo or answering questions on Google Classroom. So if you're stuck and you're confused, let me know, okay? All right, here is the next one. Same thing, expanded form. Got to change it to standard form. And already you should see that one of them is bigger. Already in the 100,000s place. All right, let's go ahead and solve it together. So now I'm going to change the expanded form to standard form. So I have something in my 100,000s place, that's 700. Then I have something in my 10,000s place, the 2. There's nothing in the thousands place, so that's a 0. There's a 400 in the hundreds place, nothing in the tens, nothing in the ones. So I should have 720,400 compared to 829,942. So already, place you're supposed to be looking at, 100,000s place, the 8 and the 7 are different. So comparing the 7 and the 8, and I know that 800,000 is more than 700,000, so my alligator is going to eat that side. All right, we're on our last one. All right, so this one you're going to order them from least to greatest. So I want you to write down all the numbers, and then at the bottom I want you to put them in order from least, so the smallest, to the greatest, the biggest. So here's your last problem. Go ahead and pause it. All right, and now we're gonna put them in order from least to greatest. So already, I see one that's the biggest. Does anyone else? All right, so it's that one that has the different number in the 100,000s place. The 400,000 is bigger. So this one right away, I know that that 4 is gonna go, it's the biggest, so it's gonna go down here in the 4 spot. So it's gonna be 430,040. So that's the biggest one. All right, so now I need to look and see, well, which one is gonna be the smallest? So if I start in my 100,000s place, these all are 3. And then in the 10,000s place, that's where you see that it changes. You see that right there? That 0 is different than the 4s are. So this one is the smallest because it's has the 0 in the 10,000s place. So that's gonna go in the 1 slot. Like that. So now I need to decide what is in the second smallest, which one is the second biggest. So I'm left between these two. So again, the same, and then it changes in the hundreds place. So I'm comparing the 0 to the 3. And so I know that the 0 is smaller than the 3, so that's gonna go in my number 2 spot. It's the second least. So it's 340,034. And then that leaves us with our last one. 340,340. All right, and that's how they are in order from least to greatest. All right, so double check your work. All right. Again, if you are getting stuck on anything, please let me know. I'm also happy to set up a Google Meets one-on-one if you're stuck on a certain skill. Like if you're really struggling with division still, I'm happy to meet with you one-on-one and we can create some problems and work through where you're stuck. So I'm happy to meet you where you're at if you are wanting extra help. All right, so let me know. Happy learning.